Hey there, this is Mr. Elmhorst with a science lesson for our in-class practice. We're going to be looking at the elements and compounds. And within the elements and compounds, we're going to use coefficients and subscripts to help us count up the number of atoms that are in the elements or in the compounds. So count the capital letters. So we're going to focus on the capital letters based on yesterday's lesson. And then we're going to see how many different elements are in each compound. Then we're going to take a look at the subscript, and that's going to be the little numbers here to the bottom right of the elements, and it's going to tell you how many atoms we're going to have here. So one thing I'm going to just introduce a little rhyme that's going to help us as we go through here. So as we're counting the atoms, 1 atom, 2 atoms, 3 atoms, 4, check the subscript to see if you have more. So as we're going through, let's take a look. So let's find the capital letters. Here we have NA, capital lowercase, and then we have CL. So there's 1 atom, 2 atom, and then we check the subscript. We don't have any subscripts, so we have 1 plus 1. And so this is going to be sodium, Na, and then chlorine. And so just the elements, we have 2 elements, and then we also, because we don't have any in the subscripts or in the coefficient, then we're only going to have 2 atoms. All right, so looking at the next example, so we have capital C, no lowercase, then we have capital O with the subscript. So there's 1 capital C, there's 1 atom, and then we're going to add that to, there's 1 capital letter O, but there's a subscript of 2. So we're going to count with that subscript and to see how many more we have. So I'm going to type this out. So C is going to be carbon and O is going to be oxygen. So we got our 2 elements. And then, so over here we have 2 elements. And then we count our elements and we also check the subscripts to see if we have more atoms. And that's going to be a total of 3 atoms. So looking at baking soda is made up of sodium, carbon, and oxygen. So we have 3 capital letters, and then capital N with lowercase a is going to go together. And N is 1 element, and then there's 2 of them with the subscript. So we have 2, 1 carbon, and then oxygen, there's going to be 3 of them. So we check the subscript and we see now we have 2, 1, 3. And let's write out what these are. Na is going to be sodium, carbon, and then oxygen. All right, so total number of elements, looking at our chart and our columns up above. So we have 3 elements, and now we have the elements, and then we check our subscript to see how many total atoms we have. So 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 3, and that's going to give us a total of 6 atoms. All right, so I think we had a good start here. Work quietly with your partner. If we're discussing stuff, you're checking with your lab partner on what these different elements are, and then you're going to be counting the elements and also checking the subscript to see if you have more. So 1 element, 2 element, 3 element, 4. Check the subscript to see if you have more. Thank you for joining me. Finish the front, flip it over, check the back. On the back, we're just going to check a few of the little models. And just looking at number 5, what is the chemical formula for the substance in model A? So just check your elements. And then see if you, for each one of the elements, check to see what the subscript is going to be for each element.